Here's what you need to plan ASAP for your Euro summer trip next year. I'm from a girl who spent the last 3 summers in Europe. Your route. You need a beginning and end that makes sense. My top tip for this is make a bucket list of where you want to go. Put it into like the most logical order. Try to avoid as much back and forth as possible because internal flights and trains are so expensive. One good thing about flying to and from Europe is that you can book a multi-city flight. It might be more expensive up front, but it'll probably save you money in the long run. Last year I flew Melbourne to Rome, Athens to Melbourne. I'm gonna make a bucket list of places you want to go. If there's any specific events, for example, a soccer game, ultra music festival, glitch, running with the bulls, you're gonna write down all the dates that you know. You're gonna line it up with your route. You're also gonna lock in any group trips you're doing. For example, South Croatia, Kentucky. Pay the deposit, lock yourself in a spot. You can worry about the logistics later, but you don't want to miss out just because you were too lazy to book it in advance. Another really good tip that I've used in the past is to plan the length of your stays in each place with a calendar in front of you. Because imagine if you want to go to Mykonos and you've gone, okay, I'm going to go to Mykonos from Tuesday to Friday. You leave Mykonos on a Friday. I'd rather be in Mykonos Friday to Sunday, but that's just me. I think it's a little bit early to be booking accommodations. Unless you're like booking places that are super viral or super famous, it doesn't hurt to have a look to keep track of some places and their prices. We found some really nice accommodations. We literally booked it 6 weeks in advance. So some accommodations will literally just not make themselves available until like January, February, March onwards. Last year I was trying to book Francesco's in Eos as my hostel to stay in. Really good hostel / hotel. And they didn't have their bookings open until about January. So if there's somewhere you're really interested in but you can't book it yet, maybe send them an email and find out when the bookings will become available, because odds are they just haven't opened them. Note down and plan the most logical routes of transportation. Find out whether you can fly directly into a Greek island instead of flying to Athens and then getting a ferry. Because ferries are expensive and Athens airport is in the middle of nowhere. You pay for a very expensive taxi to the port. It might just be easier to fly. But then from Germany to France might be cheaper to take the train. Apps like Omeo, Rome to Rio, even the Euro planning apps, they are super helpful. They'll give you the prices, the times, the dates to help make planning your trip that much easier. Based on the approximate transport costs, brief look at accommodations and plans, you can then come up with a budget. Happy planning!